Hi, people. I'm back. It's me, Stacy Hazlitt, for the new viewers. I have a couple things to go over with you. One, we have a new person on the scene. Her name is Lanita Bryant. Lanita Bryant. She's friends with the first people. Has a few videos out there. You might want to check it out and subscribe and do all that. Help her out. But she's starting out just like I did. It's kind of funny to sit and watch what's going on, but it's kind of interesting. But yeah, watch what she has on her videos. It'd be good. Uh, Brett from Erotic Imagery, he turned me on to that. And I just told him not long ago. He said that was a friend of his, and I told him not long ago he would get involved somehow or look forward to something. It's coming. Thanks, Brett. Anyway, uh, this last weekend, we went out last Thursday, a week ago. I believe it was. Let's see what today is today. No. Last Thursday, we went out to my house, and I think it was Friday night and possibly Saturday night. I don't document these things. I'm not into all that. But what I do have is my neighbor down the road. He's probably half a mile down the road on the other side of the road. I've never met him, but he has a dog, and I hear his dog barking every now and then. When my friends are around, the dog barks. He's got a certain kind of a bark that he does, and then when I know the friends are around, I remember the bark, and I put it all together in my head so I know what to look for. Anyway, he had a different little bark this weekend, and I kept hearing puppies whining. Well, I didn't notice, but Sharon's been hearing puppies whining for a while out there. Of course, I don't hear good, and sometimes I don't have my hearing aids. My hearing ain't the best. Anyway, I'm hearing these puppy whines. And then I was watching my dogs. I took my dogs out, and they wasn't curious about them puppy whines, but they was alert to them. They'd be looking a direction. Now, let's say the different thing about it was the puppy whines would come from this direction, then it'd be over this direction. And I didn't know how one puppy could get around so quick, but it was a puppy. You hear it whining. So then I got thinking and got remembering something I had heard one time about the Dogman will try to lure people out using a puppy whine. I don't know this to be true. But I talked to Jack Quinn. He's my expert on the Dogman. And yeah, they do make the puppy whines. And he said sometimes it's from the younger ones, the newer ones. Now, what I'm reading in the puppy whines, it's coming at me the way they did, is like they're working on trying to be friendly. They're there at my property. The Dogman. This was what my viewers here wrote into me. 3 different viewers wrote into me and said I had Dogman behind me in my woods. And 2 of these viewers wrote it at the same time and said the same thing. So I can't dismiss that. And so I got curious about the Dogman and so on and so forth. But anyway, it looks like maybe the Dogman is coming to me more often. I don't know what that really means. We will find out. Me and Jack have been trying to get hooked up to do the research on the Dogman, where we wanted to go set something up, maybe even use a camera on them. And we haven't been able to hook it up. So one little thing or another has messed us up for getting things done. So anyway, Jack remembers me telling him that if the Foots want you somewhere, they will get you there. This is what I've experienced. This is what I was told would happen when I first started getting into this. So now that I know that, Jack was having the same thoughts that I was. everything is interfering with us trying to get out to the Dogman. So I'm thinking my first people are keeping me from doing that right now. And I guess it's because they're going to come to me like they have in the past that I didn't even know. But now I got the puppy whines. And I haven't spent 4 days in a row out to my house for a long time, but I did this weekend and had a lot to do. I'm getting caught up. Getting caught up. Trying got a lot of stuff got to do before winter really gets here. So anyway, that's the thoughts of what's going on right now. It's uh, kind of really interesting. Uh, there's no fear. Had no feelings of fear, no feelings of nothing. Like I don't get that, but Sharon didn't get it either. Uh, Sharon used to get fear from Flower when she thought she was going to come up and strangle her and all that. And, Flower put that on her. So I've never experienced any of that. Uh, fear something just not in my vocabulary, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to have to start keeping a better eye out on what's going on. And I'm going to have to start calling out and talking to the puppy sounds when I get out there. But yeah, they was there. It was the day after I got there, they showed up. And after talking to Jack and knowing what I know now, I'd say, yeah, that's uh, that's what's going on. Jack had to agree with me. So this is really hard. You have to try to figure this stuff out, and you got solid evidence. You know what the solid evidence is, but you can't take it to court. It won't go nowhere in court. But I'm telling you what I know, and this is coming to be very interesting. Uh, went to oh, okay. I got this shirt on. We went to the thing they had down in Kentucky. Oh, I can't. Anthony. I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, we went down there, and it's like a religious kind of a thing. We went down there, and Sharon told me, says, "Don't talk to these people about Bigfoot down here. Don't do that. They're not interested in that." So we went down. It was funny because there's a table down there talking about Bigfoot. It's part of life. So anyway, these guys are real nice guys. I talked to them. They gave me a shirt and told me, "Wear it on your show." Well, I haven't had a chance to do that yet, and I'm doing it today, and I'm going to show everybody this shirt. Get back here with the camera a little bit and try to line this up a little bit, and my beard out of the way. And it's called Blurry Creatures. That's the shirt, Blurry Creatures. I guess they have a podcast they do or whatever. You might want to look it up. Uh, as usual, I haven't looked it up. I just don't have. I'm lucky to get this done because I got to take off as soon as I get this done. I got stuff to do. Uh, Going back down to Gatlinburg this weekend. Uh, Still working on a Cherokee people. They've never got back with me. That really disappoints me. Uh, Alex Lane, maybe. I can't remember the name. I had it wrote down. I can't find it. But I've called 3 times. He's never returned my call. So he was supposed to find me a way getting hooked up with the elders in the Cherokee Nation so I could discuss with them what I do with my foots. They just call them Bigfoots. And they're the first people. That's just the way it is. I refer to them as the foots because the name I've always used. I don't use Bigfoot. I do that with people out here that don't know what's going on. But anyway, trying to get all that cleared up, and I'm going down there this weekend and try to find a uh, guy down there. He's the head of the culture. I found that much out. Uh, I need to write this stuff down. I'm kind of stupid about that. Anyway, I got his name in the house. I'm out in the camper. That's where I'm doing these videos at, in my camper. I got no quiet in there to do this stuff. But anyway, this weekend coming up should be very interesting. You know, it's not a Bigfoot weekend down there in Gatlinburg. They have that Bigfoot conference and all that down there is what they call it, the Bigfoot conference. But anyway, we're going down there and spend some time. I'm going to slide on down to North Carolina to the Cherokee Nation and see if I can't look this fella up and see if he will tell me anything, because he seems to be the guy that's the head of the Indian culture down there. And he was on a show concerning the first people. So if I can find him, I know I've got a good contact, I think. But I just want to let the Cherokee people know what I do. I don't want no information from them because I don't need it. You know, I know all I need to know. I feel everything I feel with them, you know. Took me a long time to understand the fact that these thoughts come into me and I don't even, it's hard for me to realize those aren't really my thoughts, but this is what's coming in. Now I understand how it's coming in. So I can separate things and bring it out. Had a hard time with this thing about the first people, changing things from Sasquatch to Bigfoot to the real first people, if you've watched that video. So, and I urge all of you, my new viewers and all, and I know it's a pain in the ass, but I urge you to take your time, go back to my first videos and work your way through them, because there's so many things along the way that add up to where we are today. If somebody just jumps in here right now, they're going to say, well, that guy's crazy talking all that. No, you have to watch the whole process of how they've worked with me and got me to where I am. And it's really interesting. This Lanita Bryant, they haven't given her presents like they did me, but they did do one little thing. They took the moss in her where she walks. There's moss, and they picked out that moss to make a little shape of a heart, because she gives them food and stuff like that. Kind of a present. And acknowledge the fact that they're there and stuff. I found that quite interesting. But check her out. That'd be good. And like I say, I don't know when I'll get back with you, because like I say, I'm going down to Gatlinburg, and then I'm going to North Carolina, the Cherokee Nation, and see what I can come up with. And as usual, I keep you posted. I might be able to do a video from down there if something interesting comes up. But for right now, this is what we got. So, Dogman's back to my house. That's the big news. They're definitely the Dogman back there. You know, we have to add everything up, but that's what we got. Puppies just don't run the woods where I live. They just ain't out there. If there's a puppy out there, something's going to eat it. There's full of coyotes out there, and puppies ain't going to make it long out there. So I know they're not puppies, and I know a puppy ain't going to be from one side of my property to the other side of my property in seconds. And it's puppy sounds. So I'm sure the Dogman's out there. I'm sure the Foots know about it. This might be why they detoured me and Jack from going out looking for him, because maybe they set this up. I don't know. Their world is different. They don't tell me everything. I know a lot, but they don't tell me everything. So I'm always open and ready for the next little thing they come up with. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get off here. So pass this on. Subscribe. Be sure people subscribe. Check your subscription. I'm starting to get my videos, my comments straightened out a little bit, but I keep working on it. So send in your comments. Let me know what you think. And I'll get back with you after Gatlinburg, or maybe during Gatlinburg. I don't know, but I'll get back with you. Thank you. See you later. Bye.